Hello friends, how are you all? Hope all of you are watching my videos. Hope all of you are understanding English. Hope all of you are improving on your English, your reading skills and making notes of words which I'm underlining. And also hope all of you are reading along with me, watching my videos. So today we will go to the next lesson or next uh, chapter, which is practice makes a man perfect. One of the qualities that helps a man go ahead and rise in life is toil. Practice is of great significance in human life. In ancient times, a boy named Varadaraj used to study in his guru's ashram. He was stout and handsome, but dull headed. Guruji tried hard to make Varadraj learn how to read and write, but all his attempts failed to produce any positive result. In spite of his long stay in the ashram, the boy was left far behind other pupils. Guruji was worried. Other boys made fun of Varadraj, but he never lost temper. Sometimes he felt deeply ashamed. One day, Guruji called him and said, "My child, you have learned almost nothing during all these years. I am sorry I could not make you learn. I wonder if you can educate yourself. So go back home and learn some trade so as to earn your livelihood. You are not destined to gain knowledge, but you need not despair." Varadraj listened to all that silently. He wanted to be given one more chance, but he could not muster courage to say. Touching his guru's feet, he left the ashram. So I'll just mark the right words now. Toil, practice, significance, ashram, handsome, stout, dull headed, and then positive, and then ashamed, livelihood, destined, muster, courage. Yes. Okay. But he didn't know how he would face his scholarly father and friends. He was caught in a conflict. He chanced to see a well. "Let me have my meal here and quench my thirst with the cool water of this well," he said to himself. While he was drawing out water, he noticed that the rope, by its repeated movements, had caused a deep groove on the stone. This made him thoughtful. He wondered how a soft rope had made a deep cut on the hard stone. "Can a rope leave such a mark on a stone slab?" he asked himself. He got the answer that it was quite possible. Suddenly his face brightened with joy. He was filled with new zeal and self confidence. He shed his despair and became hopeful. He realized that he too could gain knowledge by constant practice. He resolved to gain knowledge and become a scholar. Instead of going home, he turned towards the ashram. He told Guruji that he was a changed person now. Guruji was taken aback at Varadraj's startling behavior. He couldn't, however, get the point. So I'll mark the words chanced, scholarly, quench, repeated moments, noticed, grove, zeal, self confidence, realized, and then startling behavior. Okay. Guruji, give me one chance and I shall not disappoint you. I assure you that I will come up to your expectations. Saying so, tears flowed down Varadraj's eyes. He fell at the feet of his master. Guruji lifted him and drew him close to his heart. The boy narrated the incident of the well and resolved to gain knowledge. Since that day, Varadraj devoted himself wholeheartedly to learning. In a short period, he made his place among the best students of the ashram. The same boy, in course of time, became a great scholar who wrote many volumes of Sanskrit grammar. History is a witness how continuous toil and practice helped many great men rise to great heights. You must have read the story of Ekalavya. Being born in low caste, he was denied training in archery by Guru Drona, but with his firm determination and practice, he superseded Arjuna in archery. So I'll underline Guruji, assure, expectations, narrated, incident, resolved, and then wholeheartedly, and then continuous, archery, determination, superseded. Okay. The story of the great Sanskrit poet Kalidas is also well known. At first he was an illiterate fool sitting on the branch of a tree. He was axing the same with the other end. Some scholars passed that way. They were in search of a fool so as to get him married to Vidyotama, a pretty and vain learned lady. Learned. After marriage, Kalidas one day saw a camel and could not name it correctly. Vidyotama discovered how she had been tricked to marry an illiterate fool. She scolded Kalidas and thus awakened the inner self of him. With long practice, Kalidas became the greatest poet of the Sanskrit language. He wrote 3 epics in Sanskrit. Edison was a great scientist who had more than 2,000 inventions to his credit. Somebody asked him the secret of his success. 1 ounce of intelligence and a ton of hard work, was the short reply. Madame Marie Curie also spent several years to discover radium. So did the Wright brothers, W is silent, to invent an aircraft. Remember, dedication, hard work, and long practice are essential things to gain knowledge. So I'll underline Kalidas, Sanskrit, illiterate, and then awakened, epics, inventions, intelligence, ounce, aircraft, dedication, hard work. Yes, essential. So here also, as we read this chapter, this book, this story, we see, remember, dedication, hard work, long practice is required for gaining knowledge. In the same way, English is not learnt in 1 day, 2 days, in a year. It's practice for a lifetime. Every day you learn something new. Even myself, I cannot say that I am perfect in English, and because nobody is perfect. Every day you tend to learn something new, and so we can keep improving our language, we can keep improving our knowledge, and that comes by dedication, hard work, long practice, and it will definitely help each and every one of us. So I'll see you again in the next class tomorrow. Take care. Please go through my videos and read along with me. Make note of these words. Thank you.